Hello and welcome, my beautiful Libras. Hopefully, you had a beautiful holiday. And thank you so much for your support in the month of December. It was my first month doing readings. So, basically, my process for doing readings is I'm going to post videos each month, and whichever sign it's their birthday month, I'm going to do them first, followed by the signs that had the most views for each previous month. So that's why you are receiving um, your reading pretty high on the list there. So thank you so much for your support. So this month I am using the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck by John Holland. Also using the Butterfly Oracle and Healing with the Fairies by Doreen Virtue. So I've already pre-selected the cards from the Psychic Tarot, and I'll be pulling some cards later on from the other decks. So I'm going to tune in to your reading and open it up here. All right. So I'm feeling a few different energies in your reading. First, I feel like there's something that you guys have really been working on, like really trying to cultivate, to manifest, to bring into your life just something new. Like you guys have really been really using your toolkit to really create something, to build something. I feel like this could be, this feels very foundational. So I feel like Libras, may have been working on their finances, budgeting, maybe wanting to move. I've been feeling when I pulled the cards, I felt an energy of like moving. So this could be buying a new home, moving to a different location. This could also be manifesting a new job or career that pays more money or is more emotionally satisfying, that you feel more in tune with, it resonates with your vibration, and something that you can even be doing that feels more heart centered. So I feel like you guys have really been working, um, really working hard at creating new things. Um, but you're definitely waiting on an answer. I feel like a limbo, or like kind of like a void energy here. So I feel like you're waiting for the results, like these seeds that you've planted, the things that you want to cultivate is kind of like, okay, I'm waiting to see what happens. So maybe you can be waiting on a yes or no decision on a job. Maybe you have applied for a mortgage or a home, and you're waiting for, or you've made an offer and you're waiting for whether that offer has been accepted on a home, or if you're renting, that sort of thing, waiting for an approval there. But I feel like be patient. I feel like a little bit of agitation. I feel like there could have been some delays, and these delays could have most certainly came from Mercury retrograde, kind of delaying like communications. Um, and sometimes that's good, because sometimes it's not really favorable to sign documents and leases and contracts and stuff like that when Mercury's in retrograde, because you can tend to like overlook those type of things. Um, but it looks like the timing is start to come in. And what I'm really feeling, if you can see this card, like awaiting results, it seems very favorable, and I'm feeling like around the full moon, which I believe is January 1st. So maybe somewhere in the first week of January, you'll get the answer or the reply or the response that you're looking for in this decision, um, or what you kind of been waiting for to kind of come in. So I'm feeling that energy for some of you Libras. Um, then the second energy is kind of, you've been doing all this work. I really feel an energy where Libras have really been like, in a sense, like rebuilding their life kind of on the physical, on the 3D level. But there hasn't been a lot of inner navigation that's happening, really connecting with your feelings. Um, I feel like Libras always they want to make other people happy. They don't want to create, conflicts or have confrontations with people. So in it's like in serving everybody else, a lot of times Libras don't take care of themselves and they don't take care of their own energy. Um, so I'm kind of feeling that message there for some Libras that, you got to take the time to nurture yourself and care for yourself and feel into your own energies. Um, I feel like for some Libras, you've done all this hard work and you're manifesting all these beautiful things and you're creating this beautiful life for yourself, on the outside. But it's like on the inside, there's just something that's just still missing. It's like this longing, and it's kind of an inner longing. Um, I feel for some Libras, this is kind of a inner journey with the self. For some Libras, I also feel like this is a relationship or a divine partnership. So that's kind of how I'm feeling here. You feel like there's just something that is missing, and there's a need to go on this inner journey. Like, you can't find the answers to what's missing on the outside world. You have to go within. Um, so I feel like if you can see just this card, I know it's a slight glare, but it's like this reminds me of like the Hermit card a little bit, and in Tarot, where you're going on this inner journey within the shadow aspects of yourself to like find what's going on, to figure out what's missing or why you're feeling this way or why you're hurting, or why you feel empty. And so you're going in, and you're kind of like in this dark valley, and there's this house on the other side. Like, there's this river that's dividing you from getting to this house, but it's like this house is where you need to go. um, but in order to get to this house, there's I don't know if you can see, it's kind of like this weird glare, but there's this river. So it's like in order to get there, you have to I don't know why I said crass. You have to cross um, this river. So this is like emotional. There's going to be some emotional things that I feel like you guys are going to have to deal with. Like, you can't run away from your emotions and feelings. I had a Libra tell me once that I'm not gonna I'm not the type of person that wears my heart on my sleeve, kind of thing. And it's like that's how I feel like Libras are sometimes. Like, um, you know, there's just this need, I feel like, to connect with your feelings. Like, and I feel like life isn't going to allow you to continue to avoid feeling yourself, because when you're able to feel yourself and feel your own energy and connect deeply with yourself, there's a lot of healing that takes place. There's a lot of shifts that take place. um, so I feel like there's definitely going to be some things just on from an emotional standpoint. This can be traumas, it could be old wounds, um, anything that you've been kind of avoiding confronting. Um, I feel like Libras know, like, because I feel like you guys are being triggered or memories could be coming up. So, in a sense, like, what's coming up for you to confront and why, you're kind of being guided to go within to kind of heal here. But I feel like when brave these emotional things and you know, take this journey, you get to this house. And if you can see, I'm trying to come up really close. Okay, there you go. If you can see this house, there's like this light inside, through all this seeming darkness, there's this light inside this house. And I feel like you guys will find what you're looking for. This could be, this can be lost soul parts, things, emotionally traumatic things that have happened, maybe from childhood or other areas or past lives that need healing, that you needed to confront emotionally so that you can recover, these lost soul parts. Because when we collect these fragmented and lost parts of ourselves, we heal so that we can start to become whole, um, whole beings. Um, I feel like there's a lot of answers for you in that house. There's healing that resides there. I feel like there's suppressed and repressed memories that reside there for you to heal and reclaim. Um, and again, here's another card with a full moon. So, the full moon, I know that for sure the full moon's in Cancer. So, I feel like this is going to amplify this energy where, um, you guys are going to feel this very strongly. You're going to know exactly what it is. Like, you're going to be triggered by either something happening on the external or your outside life that makes you feel the same kind of energy patterns as what's being suppressed or that you need to confront. And this could start to move you on that inner journey to kind of like go inward. Um, I feel like also for some people, this could be like, I'm feeling like a soulmate type of thing here. Like, um, I feel like a soulmate here. Like for some Libras, this could be like um, looking for like a divine partnership or looking for a soulmate relationship. So, yeah, I'm feeling this energy two ways, like I said. Because I feel drawn to this next. So again, I feel like, going into that house and retrieving all those soul parts helps you to understand yourself more. It helps you to understand a little bit more about who you truly are, and you start to develop a beautiful, peaceful, and harmonious, balanced relationship with yourself, and that's what Libra is all about. Love, harmony, and beautiful. And it's like when you're connected with this deep within yourself, instead of like trying to make things beautiful and harmonious with others, which Libra tends to do is focus on other people, you develop this relationship with yourself so that your external environment naturally creates the energy or the resonance of which you are around you. You don't have to work at it so hard, because if you are this vibration, then your universe and the world around you aligns with that. And look at that, like there's this beautiful energy there, and as you can see, all of the surroundings around this person are beautiful as well. So I think that's a beautiful new beginning. Like Libras beginning to connect deeply with themselves and love themselves and put themselves first. And then I also feel for the Libras who are connecting with this soulmate energy or this divine partnership. I feel like this is an awakening to who this person is. This beautiful light that's in your life. The one card, this is about new beginnings, new energy coming in. But either way, it could be you're experiencing both situations or one or the other. But this is a very awakening energy, this deep connected energy that you're creating. Um, then we have refusing to see, which I still feel like is correlated with these energies. I feel like you guys there's a resistance a little bit, like, on this inner journey and this track, there's things that like you just don't want to deal with because maybe it's been too painful or too traumatic, and it's like that you have to relive that and confront things that you didn't want to deal with or you didn't want to feel. Or this can also be that you could be in a karmic partnership and you just haven't wanted to deal with the fact that like that somebody else is who you want to be with, or your soulmate or your divine partnership or that sort of thing. So you're allowing yourself to continuously stay in patterns that are harmful for you and that are not helping you move into this new beginning and these new energies that want to come in. And rolling back into the manifestation, because that's also one card. That energy can also be blocking what you're trying to create or what you're trying to manifest. So this could also be why you're still waiting for results and answers to come in. There's still some energy that you need to clear out of, and in order to cultivate and allow ourselves to receive and bring in new energy, if we have to release things, we have to let go of things so that we can make space for new things to come in. So I feel like these energies are definitely tied into each other. There's a lot of beautiful new things that want to come in, but there's still some things that you have to confront. You have to choose to look at, because it's only serving to help you. It's just like it's like being in your mind. I always feel like this card, there's so much armor and protective gear. This is like always like staying in the same patterns, the same modes of thinking and operating, that's just creating the same energy. So you're getting the same results. Like you want these new results, you want these new things to come in, but you're getting the same results because you're not changing. So this requires you to take off the helmet and how you've been protecting yourself, so you don't have to deal with yourself and confronting these things. Because if you can see, if this man took off this helmet, look what's above his head. Light wants to come in. These beautiful energies want to come in so you can see clearly what's going on in your life. And then the last card here is share the love in reverse. And I feel like, this is coming underneath the strengthening the bonds card here. I feel like this is like, how can you share authentic, unconditional love with others when you are not showing yourself that same energy? If you're not meeting yourself deeply, if you're not connecting with your inner life, with your feelings, and honoring your truth of what's in your heart and the authenticity of who you are, then how can you share that with others? How can you be truthful? How can you be authentic? How can you love another when you're not doing this for yourself? And I feel like that's a huge thing that Libras struggle with, because Libras are always in a space where they want to do for others and create these harmonious relationships with others. They want things to be beautiful and peaceful, but like a lot of Libras don't, have that balance in their lives. And the reason why is because they're not cultivating that within themselves. So there's an imbalance. So you have to create that within yourself so that you can create that balance outward. If there's and it can go vice versa, but for Libras, it's always like they avoid the inner work and having this cultivated within themselves to tend to what's going on the outside. But I feel like Libras really need to go within and do this and cultivate this beautiful energy of self-love and taking care of yourself and putting yourself first. I think that's huge for Libras. Put yourself first. So I'm going to pull a card from the Butterfly Oracle for what changes are coming through for Libra for January 2018. Changes for Libra for January 2018. Changes for Libra for January 2018. Let's see what comes up for you. Oops, there we go. Volunteer. I feel like literally when I'm like volunteer, and like the very next thing was like choose you. Like I feel like this is like the need for you. Like you have to stand up. It's like when you're volunteering, you're standing up to help in some way, to offer or provide something that helps someone else. And I feel like this energy is really about yourself. It's like I feel like this is a choice that you need to make to honor yourself. I'm also getting messages that You have to feel, Libras, that you are worthy, that you deserve these things that you want to create, a beautiful job that resonates with you, a home, a beautiful relationship, not only just with yourself, but in a partnership with someone. And I feel like there's an energy where you guys may be carrying this vibration where it's just like, I really don't deserve this. And I feel like that's a block that needs to be cleared. Refusing to see is coming up again. Maybe that you're not realizing that it's having this mindset where you're not good enough to have these things is why you're still waiting. You're still waiting for what you want to cultivate. So that could be an energy that needs to be cleared, and understanding why you have that mindset and the patterning, or what things you've kind of encountered in your life, karmic cycles, patternings that have created you, or created the vibration where you don't feel like you deserve things in your life, because you absolutely deserve all the love, beauty, and abundance that is coming your way. And so I'm going to pull one last card and see what healing energies are coming up for Libras for January 2018. So healing energy. Ooh, this one turned to the side, so I'm gonna pull this one. Beauty. Look at that. That is such a Libra card. Beauty. And I feel like this is about taking care of yourself first. This is about self-love, honoring yourself. I feel like Libras neglect themselves so much. So this is taking care of yourself. This could be like going and get a massage every month. This could be, every 3 months going on like a kind of mini vacation where you can restore, taking a beach trip. Or this could be, adopting an exercise regimen so you're taking better care of yourself. But this is really about self-love. When you take care of yourself in various ways and you honor yourself, you're honoring the beauty of your light. You know what I mean? And it's like your energy changes in that. It changes your vibration. And you develop this better relationship with yourself. And in creating this balanced energy, this loving relationship, this harmonious relationship, this beautiful relationship with yourself, you're able to cultivate this true authenticity and beautiful relationship with others. You'll notice that your relationships with the people around you shift and change based upon your own resonance changing. Hopefully that resonated with you guys. Just love yourselves. Know and believe that you're worth everything that you want to cultivate. We are unlimited beings, and we deserve all of the blessings that were promised to us, from within our divinity and our divine blueprint. And there's no need to doubt yourself. Release the fears, release the blocks, so that what you want to cultivate and what you want to manifest comes in. So I just wanted to let you guys know before I wrap up that number one, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and you can hit the little notification bell. That way you get the alerts when any new material and readings are posted. Also, if you are in the Philadelphia, Delaware, or South Jersey area, I will be doing traveling work from January 4th to January 8th. So I'll be offering self-mastery and healing readings. So those would be in person. I'm also going to be offering space and in-home energy clearings. So it's really good to clean out any energy vibrations, kind of stuck energies that may be present in your home. If you're someone that moved into a home, or you're moving into a new home, you want to clear any stagnant vibrations from any previous homeowners. Sometimes our homes carry a vibration based upon the ley lines and the energetic grid that your home is on. So it's really good for cultivating a harmonious space. Also new that I've added this year for 2018, that can be also worked with in conjunction with the space clearings is crystal feng shui. So it's good to also use after you've had your space cleared. I come in, I tune into different grid points and energy spaces in your home, and I give you crystal recommendations that you can put in specific spaces to open up the energy, bring higher vibrations, love in. If it's bringing more abundance into your home, helping you set up an abundance corner. This could be either with crystals or helping you set up a crystal grid. So I like to do those both of those components together, but they can as well be offered separately. And I'm also going to be available for crystal Reiki and energy healings as well. So if that's something that resonates with you and you are in that area, feel free to email me at intheroughcrystals@gmail.com. I have a few appointments remaining. And also, if you would like a personal reading at any time, of course, you can email me as well. So, thank you so much for joining. And I want to close out your reading, sending you the healing vibration of unconditional self love. So that's what I'm sending for you guys, for you beautiful Libra. So sending you the beautiful vibration of unconditional self-love. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you guys in February.